Ian, I feel like we haven't been on Hungry Bear Trail for a while, right?
You guys not do it last week while I was gone?
We didn't, no.
Okay, so it's been what, 2 weeks?
At least that. Look what they did, Ian.
Yeah.
They built the trestle.
That they have.
My goodness. Can you use your mind's eye right now, Ian, to imagine being on a train going over that bridge?
I am. Unfortunately, I'm also imagining the long line for the week that opens.
You're telling me that they're talking about only doing one train.
Because they're not, they have to keep testing to make sure they can all the trains, A, have the spacing and still have the speed to get up that hill with that turn.
Yeah. But that's okay, I don't mind. If I can wait for the Guardians of the Galaxy, I can wait for the Disneyland Railroad. So does it look like, Ian, that we're 6 weeks away?
I'm not sure. Is that the most recent report? From
July.
It was saying, some people were saying mid-July they want it by D23 weekend.
Right.
Last time, I mean, it's been a while since Catherine actually talked about that, but the last person who did talk to me said end of July, like July 31st.
That was the original quote, was end of July, but I'm hearing they're ahead of schedule and that we're looking, to mid-July.
Again, D23 weekend.
Yeah. So that gives us, that's 7 weeks maybe. Let's go see what's going on at the knothole. Well, Ian, the water's still in there.
Good.
That's a good start. Let's see if we can't see. There's a lot of work going on. There, okay, see the woodwork there. Oh, what is that going by? Was that a golf cart? You can see the trail. They're building a fence along the trail that takes you underneath the bridge. A lot of work going on there. That's making some good progress. And then if we can maybe pan down. Ian is providing the sound effects. It looks like they've finished the paving. They probably haven't finished it in terms of the coloration.
Yeah, but in terms of the actual.
But the rocks the final product is there.
Concrete pouring of it.
The concrete work is done, yeah. And then you know what this is great? Right there, Ian, you can see the edge of the island. And you can see the trail. There's a trail that goes all the way around the perimeter of the island. You can go right up to the edge of the island.
Well, that's the trail that was there before, isn't it?
Right, but now you're at the edge of the island, right?
I don't know if it's going to go. I'm still not sure if it's going to go. You're going to be able to walk to that far tip.
You don't think so?
Because the cabin's back there. They're not going to let you walk up to the cabin.
Well, there's like fencing and stuff there, isn't there? I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, I hope I'm right, but you might be right. Oh, thank you. From here on the actual trail proper, you can see a good look at the trestle there. You can't quite see under the bridge yet. Let's try going forward. Let's see what happens. I was hoping if we went closer, we could see better. Maybe see into the tunnel a little bit, but we're going downhill and we lose sight right away. So let's go. Yeah, let's go to the left a bit. Hey, you remember last time we were here? We saw them building something.
Yeah, the box stuff.
Yeah, is that where that orange netting is?
No, it was further to the left. I saw photos afterwards. It was terracing.
Oh, it was just okay. Wait.
Which made me for rock work or for just general landscape.
The stuff that's to the left of the wood pole there.
Yes.
Right there.
Yeah. It might even be a little further to the left, but the point is that it was once the walls went over there, people could see it was terracing.
Okay. All right. And this is now one of my new favorite things: is being able to see so much of the Battle Escape building from here. That's going to be a mountain. We're going to have a mountain as our background.
You know we already have a mountain.
For the Hungry Bear Trail down here. That's pretty great. Well, we were going to do an update from Big Thunder Trail, but it's still like it was last week. Just a giant crane.
I have two theories about the crane.
Ian thinks that crane is a middle finger to all the people who are trying to get looks at the Big Thunder Trail. Ian, do you want to expand on that?
So one theory is they're using it to lift the trees to lower the trees onto the berm. The other is that the crane's still on contract, but there's nothing better to do. So sort of how the one front Guardians had the flag just hanging from it.
Yeah.
Had nothing better to do.
Yeah.
Hey, park in there to put a fence so people stop looking through the damn cracks in the wall.
Because the temptation. We went down and looked at the cracks, and I'm like, oh, I wonder if I can see anything.
The other fence is still on the other side.
All you can see, the other fence is still there, so all you can see is the old trail that we used to stand on. And there's nothing going on in the old trail, guys. There's just stuff.
Yeah.
There's just stuff sitting there and a giant crane. So,
either it's actually used for something, or they said, hey, if we don't need it, stick it there so people stop working.
that's brilliant. All right, that's our updates from Big Thunder and Hungry Bear. What's happening, guys? Welcome back to the top of the Mickey and Friends parking structure here. Looking over at Star Wars Land this week. Ian.
Yes.
First of all, welcome back again.
Yes.
It was awful last week. Awful. I had nothing to talk about. But tell me, Ian, what do you see today? What do you see besides that they put up the other side of the forum there? What are they doing down there on the ground? Can you tell?
Down where?
Is that a staging area for the wood, or are they putting something there? That looks like staging.
Some of it looks too orderly.
Well, that's what I mean. Like they're stacking stuff or putting. Well, you're right, huh?
Some of it's right around like some rebar.
Yeah, there is rebar there. The back half looks like it's being done intentionally, whereas the front half looks like that's just where they're keeping stuff.
Possible.
We saw. Oh, that's right. Did you see the little Imperial interrogation droid that they sent down there on my acoustic video I did last week? You didn't see that, did you?
I know I did. It was just like some like little like dirt mover.
Yeah, it was supposed to be like you send that thing in there into an area like this right here, where it's not exactly safe for a person to go out there and harden the ground, but you could send an Imperial interrogation droid in there. And there's a couple of Haunted Mansion cast members walking through right here. How funny. Anyway.
So it's like a bigger mouse droid.
Yeah, exactly. And then here's our update of what's happening with the connecting. I don't even know what to call this anymore, man. The connecting piece between the queue and Battle Escape.
I'll be curious what it looks like for us from here when the forms and the scaffolding are part.
I'm telling you, that is a key thing. Whatever this is key.
Well, all of it is key.
Well, but what I mean to say is, I think in terms of maybe either boarding. I still think that boarding is a possibility. Where you get on your vehicle, or it's a means of getting from one level to the next. I don't think it's going to go straight up. Maybe it spirals up. I think I was mentioning that before when it looked like they were doing that near the top.
But that's not tall enough for that.
Oh, to make a full 360?
Well, it doesn't get high enough to reach that second level, is what I'm saying.
Well, it only has to reach the level of the middle section of the attraction, perhaps.
Which the inside does not.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Yeah, perhaps. By the way, that building is bigger. Again. What do you say?
It's inching its way each week a little closer, a little more full.
And it's a little harder to see things.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's all just. I mean.
I can no longer make out the framework of the walkers.
No, I cannot.
A couple weeks ago, if I started looking, I could still find them.
The internet just thanked you for calling them walkers, by the way.
Why?
Instead of AT-ATs or AT-ATs and starting that whole debate again.
They're AT-ATs.
There you go, you guys. He said it out loud. They're AT-ATs. So, Ian, talk to me about those rocks right there.
Rocks. Those could be for going up somewhere on the berm.
You figure that's.
Those are all just piled up for now.
They are definitely just piled up. But yeah, there's been a lot of work going on.
That said, the berm is like fully full of trees right now.
I was here on Wednesday and they were doing so much berm work up here. Doesn't it seem like they just keep adding more and more trees every day?
Good.
I know, right? We can't even see Settler's Cabin anymore, can we? There's no chance.
Not at all. It's just a mass of trees.
Awesome. That tree's falling over already. That one right there, it looks like it's falling over. And the internet, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Do you see where that orange ladder is in the center of the frame?
There's several.
Okay,
there with that one.
Now do you see the orange frame or the orange ladder? That appears to be covering or near a giant hole in the floor. Am I looking at that correctly?
Possibly. I don't want to point out, I can't tell if any of that flooring is meant to be permanent or for just for while they're working.
Well, I think the flooring that is there is permanent. It's incomplete, but it's not going to go away, I don't think. Well, I guess they do have to place a walk, don't they?
Yeah, that's the thing. That stuff could be permanent, but I really can't tell.
All right.
Because from this thing, it looks kind of thin.
Because some areas they've left exposed or open, and other areas it's just a small hole. And that's why I'm going to ask the internet, once again, I'm going to cause people to yell at me for not knowing what I'm doing or talking about, but why would you leave a hole in the floor? What purpose? Maybe not why, but I'm curious as to its purpose. Not like
more access up to that floor while working.
Could be, yeah. I sure wish there was some guys working right now. Let's take a look at Millennium Falcon. I don't see much progress there, do you?
Well, I mean, you can't. I think there's probably from our angle we can't see any of the vertical work.
No, but we can. Yeah, when we slide left, we'll see that. But I'm talking about these foundations here, or the what are they? The footings? Is that what those things are?
I mean, it's the foundations for the carousel thing.
For the carousel, yeah. There's not a lot of progress there, but they're probably just doing a lot of infrastructure work before they start building that up too. Slid to the left, and we can take a look at what's going on with the. Well, these aren't really the Millennium Falcon buildings, are they? This is more of the.
That that steel work.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the Falcon building.
Is it?
Yes. That's the Falcon building.
All right. Well, they appear to be. Are they? Have they joined?
What, the two buildings?
Yeah.
No, there's a gap between them.
There is. Okay.
Also, that mystery warehouse in the back is fully closed up now.
As in, you can't go in it.
Meaning there isn't like an opening where the wall was missing and there was like a flap covering part of it.
Okay. Oh, I see. Yeah. So
Still
yeah.
a mystery warehouse.
Still a mystery warehouse. Maybe that's where they're going to keep Festival of Fantasy when they trade it for Paint the Night. No? Okay.
Everything I've read is that Orlando Disney tried to get it from Anaheim, and they said, "Go buy your own parade."
Good call.
We paid for this clone of the one in Hong
Yeah.
Kong. Pay for your own.
All right.
And then they said, "Oh, and give us Main Street back."
All right. Well, I don't really. I mean, there's not a lot to see. I could tell what's going on with these buildings. Obviously, not like we could tell anyway.
No, but that one's even further away. So.
Yeah. It's just.
But it is gone properly vertical.
It's
gonna be a pretty sizable building on
its own. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, by the way, we got over here. Take a look at that work that's being done on Battle Escape. It almost looks like mesh now. Like there's so much. Do you see that?
Yeah, it's all vertical and on the side.
Yeah, what is all that? What is that the makings of, or the beginning of, perhaps?
Beginning of proper walls.
That's what I'm thinking, right? Though, yeah, like studs. Do you think?
Yeah, maybe.
Do they do that? Do they put studs in like they do in a home?
Well, probably not wooden ones, I'm sure.
Okay. Okay, internet. Once again, I need your help on that. Let me know. Is there anything like studs in a building like this? Turning to the right, you can see the trestle that we saw from the Hungry Bear Trail. I don't know what to call that. The Hungry Bear path. Now we're seeing the other side, I guess, of that trestle.
Yes.
And so, no, that's the right side, isn't it?
No, it's our side.
Is it?
Yeah.
God, remember we had these arguments constantly at the beginning?
I remember. Well, otherwise, you'd see bridge extending.
Is the river to the left of us or to the right of us? I can't tell. Anyway, so you're going to come out of the Hungry Bear right onto the trestle, basically.
Well, yeah, there's a little wall just past it, so you'll make an immediate right-hand turn once you go under that.
Oh wow, that's going to be fun. And I guess that's it. We'll end it here on that note. Off in the distance, Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout. Yeah, I'm pretty much success today. What you say?
Yeah.
Nope. For the attraction, I mean. I think it had a good day. And that's going to do it.
It's still commanding back up to 5-hour waits now, so yeah.
Yep. So there you go, guys. We'll see you next week from the top of the Mickey and Friends Parking Structure. This is the Star Wars Land Update, week 1000. Bye, guys.